Paul Luistro.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning to all our resource persons and good morning to the esteemed members of the Committee on Good Government. I wish to direct my questions to PhilHealth, Mr. Ledesma. In the previous sessions in the plenary, I recall that there are members of the 19th Congress of the Philippines who made privileged speeches about the delay in the payment of hospitals by PhilHealth Corporation. And I went over some records. I found out that it totals to the amount of 59.6 billion. That is for the end of calendar year 2024. So, may I first confirm this amount representing the unpaid PhilHealth coverage to hospitals, Mr. President?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And can we be enlightened? Ano po ba ang dahilan? What are the stories and the reason behind this huge amount of pending claims of hospitals? This is 59.6 billion.
May I respond, Mr. Chair?
Please continue, Mr. Ledesma.
Thank you very much for your question, Mr. Chair. And we are very happy. At least gives us a chance to explain our side. No, if Mr. Chair, if you may allow me to pass on the Sir Renet, our SVP for Finance, will address the query. No, before Sir Renet addresses the query, Madam Chair, I just want to highlight to this committee that the payments of claims to hospitals from a year ago have been increased by almost 30 to 40 billion pesos. No, it shows how aggressive we have been in paying the claims to hospitals. So roughly, we pay around close to 15 billion a month. No, from previously around 12 to 13 billion. But to address your question, Madam Chair, a lot of it's on the denied and RTH side. I will allow VP Renet to explain in detail.
Just for purposes of clarity, Mr. Ledesma, you made mention about 30 billion and 15 billion payment of claims. Is that correct?
What I mentioned, Mr. Chair, was our total annual payments of claims to hospitals increased by more than 30 billion from the year before.
But
aggregate, Mr.
Does
Chair.
it have something to do with the pending claim totaling to 59.6 billion?
Yes, Madam Chair, if I can ask Sir Net to explain in detail.
Yes, please.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Mr. Chair.
If I may interrupt, for the understanding of the Filipino people, ano po ba ang kahalagahan nitong ating discussion about the delay in payment of claims of hospitals? Because in reality, with all due respect to PhilHealth, marami po akong naririnig na stories of hospitals who have suspended or even stopped certain hospital services. For some, they fully closed. And I even heard stories about employees, health workers, who were dismissed because of issues of delay in the payment of claims. So I am apprehensive that our intended healthcare system for the Filipino people might be affected already because of this delay, considering the alarming amount of 59.6 billion. Of course, we acknowledge na nakasandal din po, umaasa din po ang ating mga hospital dito sa claims na natatanggap nila from PhilHealth. And if they will be suffering from delay in the payment of claims, chances are baka ma-derail po yung services, just like what happened to other hospitals who have stopped already certain services, and for some, they even fully closed, no? So, for the viewing public, nais po nating malaman ano ang kaugnayan nitong 59.6 billion na pending claim with respect dito sa mga hospitals na naririnig nating tumitigil yung ibang hospital services or yung iba ay totally nagsasarado na. How true na may kaugnayan ang delay ng payment ng claim sa mga nangyayaring ganito sa ating mga hospital? Mr. Limshaco, please.
Mr. Lim Shaco, you are recognized.
Maraming salamat, Mr. Chair, and magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. To address po the question, may I request to please flash the slide, Mr. Chair? Mayroon kaming presentation material para ma-explain po namin.
Comsec, may I request the Comsec to please... Ayan, ito na po ba?
Mr. Chair, I wish to request Mr. Limshaco as well to kindly laymanize the
Yes po.
presentation of PhilHealth so our fellow Filipino citizens will understand and somehow they will appreciate what is going on if they are encountering the consequences of the delay that we are talking about. Thank you.
Maraming salamat, Mr. Chair, Honorable Luestro. Now, in terms of the turnaround time po, when you say turnaround time, ito po yung bilis ng pag-process ng PhilHealth ng claims from receipt, pag-receive ng PhilHealth po, hanggang sa pagpapalabas ng cheque bayad sa ating mga ospital. Ito pong graph na ito, nagpapakita po that year 2018 papunta year 2024, yung bilis o yung oras, yung araw ng pag-process ng PhilHealth po. Kung makikita po natin in the year 2021, pababa na po yung trend ng turnaround time. Ibig sabihin po, in the year 2024, as mentioned po, ay nasa 23.35 days po yung ang araw ng pag-process po ng PhilHealth. Now, ito po nagpapakita yung instruction ng PCEO Ledesma po na ayusin yung sistema sa pagbayad na mabilisan po. Ito po ay aggregated po ito nationwide. Ibig sabihin, may mga hospitals, may mga claims na more than 23 days o may mga claims na less than 10 days po. So yung average niya ay nasa 23.35 days po. Ibig sabihin, yung isang buwan po na turnaround time na pag-receive ng claims, more or less nababayaran na po ng PhilHealth. Now, pwede po sa before that slide po, doon natin makikita yung claims ng status po. Isang slide po. Before that slide po.
Can we flash again the first slide? Pwede po pakibalik yung first slide. I just want to be clarified, Mr. Limshaco.
Yes po.
Ano po yung figures na nandito sa left hand? 50, 45, 40. What do they represent?
Mr. Chair, that dito sa kanan side, kaliwa, that represents the days po. Mr.
So by
Chair,
50, you mean 50 calendar days?
yes po. And nasa batas po, PhilHealth po ay given the 60 days to process the claims. Meaning po, 60 days dapat hindi po siya lumampas ng 60 days yung
For one
pag-process
hospital claim.
sa isang claim po. Opo.
Mr. Limshaco, how about the figures at the bottom? Along with national, 41.4 for 2018. What do they represent?
That figure, Mr. Chair, Honorable Luistro, representing the actual average turnaround time ng pag-process ng PhilHealth ng claim po for that particular year. So meaning, in the year 2018, nasa 41.04 po yung processing time, processing day ng PhilHealth po. So forth and
So
so
the
on.
average number of days for all the claims that were facilitated is 41.04 number
Yes.
of days.
Yes po, Mr. Chair, Honorable Luistro po.
In other words, the one on the left hand is the actual number of days, and the one at the bottom is the average number of days.
Mr. Chair, Honorable Luistro, itong sa baba po, yun na yung pinaka-absolute na average turnaround time po natin. And then dito po sa kaliwa, naka-range po siya ng +5, meaning kung sabihin natin 41, nasa 41.04 in the year 2018, nasa 40 po, nasa 40 po yung bar natin.
But that represent the number of days as well.
Yes po, Mr. Chair, Honorable Luistro po.
Mr. Chair, Mr. Chair, just a follow-up question po. If,
Congressman Sia, you're
Jinky
recognized.
allows his representation, can we go back to the slides because we want to understand. I think Congressman Jinky wants to convey to ito pong explanation po to the public
Opo.
as easily as they can understand.
Opo.
So pakibalik po. Ito pong nasa left side, that's clear, sabi niyo po, yung vertical, yung anyang arrangement is, yan yung number of days. The bottom, 41.04, ito po, what's the basis for you to arrive at the 41.04? The total of,
Yes po.
the total number of payments, the
The
total
average, aggregated average po ng claims na
the amount of
pumapasok kay
claims that
PhilHealth.
you need to pay
The
out.
number po and the processing po ng claims po natin. Meaning, ito po, kumbaga naka-range po tayo sa vertical. Ito po yung 41.04, 22.79. Ito na po yung actual na turnaround time po on that particular year. Na umabot sa ng 41.04 and bumaba sa ng 22.79. In the year 2019, that is the pre-COVID stage. And umakyat po siya dahil nasa COVID stage po tayo. And post-COVID po, dahan-dahan na po siya na bumaba naman until sa 2024 po na operation na pinipilit po ng korporasyon na ibaba pa yung turnaround po ng pagbayad ng claims sa ating mga hospitals and facilities po.
One follow-up lang po para maintindihan lang po ng talagang taong
Apo.
bayan. Itong 41.04% is the percent ba ito o number of days?
Number of days po. Average number of days po sa pag-process ng
So,
claims.
So lahat yan number of days on the vertical arrangement on the left side with and that of the bottom figures are all number of days. It does not represent any percentage of an
Yes po.
actual. Okay.
Yes po.
Thank you.
Sa other slide po, makikita natin yung numero at saka yung percentage po, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Para mas klaro po. Thank you, Mr. Siaco.
Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Kong Jinky.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, PCO man.
just a quick interjection, no. So, lahat po 'yan average number of days, Mr. Chair, no. Now, just to give an idea, PhilHealth kasi sa dami pong claims, we process roughly 10,000 claims daily, no. So that number would be very good kasi at least may sense, parang average po 'yan per year. So, parang may sense, 'yan yung number of days. So, that's just, I hope that explains it better, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Limsiaco, tama po
Please.
bang sabihin that your presentation pertains only to those claims which were paid already?
Mr. Chair, Honorable Luistro, tama po, these are paid already claims.
In other
Ang napapakita
words,
po natin.
in your presentation, hindi po kasama etong 59.6 na pending claim against PhilHealth.
Yes po. Ang sunod natin na slide po, ipapakita na po namin yung anong ibig sabihin ng 59.6 billion po na binanggit nyo po na mga claims po. Sunod natin.
Can we bring back the slide, please? Can you please educate us? Paano po kayo nag-arrive dun sa 41.04? Please present the actual computation.
Yes po. Ito po, ang 41.06 po ay total aggregate claims po na na-receive po natin.
I understand, pero ano po yung mga figures na finactor in nyo to be able to arrive at 41.04?
Kinukuha po natin kung kailan ng PhilHealth po na-receive yung claims and kinukuha din po natin kung kailan po na-checkeyan ang claims. So,
Can you please present to us the actual computation of that 41.04?
Mr. Chair, Kong Luistro, dito po hindi namin wala kaming data na nadala po, but we can come up with that computation po.
Perhaps we can ask
Yes, po.
your technical staff in the office, and before we conclude with our hearing today, Mr. Lemshaco, you will be able to present to us the computation that you did to be able to come up with that 41.04. Pakibalik po yung first slide. Because only if nasusunod natin itong presentation being shared by PhilHealth with respect to all hospital claims, these are acceptable. 41.04 number of days, 22.7 number of days, 43.8 number of days, 47.5 number of days, 32.4 number of days, 34 and 23, all within the 60 number of days, which is mandated under your charter, correct? Is this correct, Mr. Limshaco?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So if
Honorable Luistro.
only this presentation is being followed really by PhilHealth with respect to all claims, I don't think we will be encountering this 59.6 billion unpaid claims.
Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, before
Before I recognize Mandy, the chair would like to recognize the Honorable David J.J. Suarez, Deputy Speaker from the 2nd District of Quezon. The chair would like to recognize also the Honorable Vice Chairperson Romeo Acop from the 2nd District of Antipolo City. Please continue.
Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, yes, pardon me, Mr.
Yes.
Chair. Just
With
before we
indulgence
allow-
of
yeah, with the indulgence of Kong
Chair
Jiggy,
would like to
pasensya na po.
recognize
Gusto ko lang
Congressman
po
Sia.
maintindihan before we go to another slides, no? Pakibalik lang po yung first slide para we are on the same wavelength, no? Diyan sa baba, pasensya na po sabi niyo po that corresponds to the number of days. My question is, bakit merong 0.79? What's 79 and what 04, what 53 represent? Is it hours? 32.44. 34.20. Yeah. Sige po.
Mr. Chair, Honorable Adjong, again, yung calculation po natin dito, kailan po na-receive ng PhilHealth and kailan po na-issue ng cheque ng PhilHealth. Now, ibig sabihin, lahat ng mga claims na yan, kinukuha natin yung number of days and tinototal po, divide by the number of claims po to, and then we can get that 41.04, meaning kasama po siya sa calculation natin na talagang may butal po na lumalabas po.
Yung butal kasi in terms of days, this is not an amount to be paid, this is number of days, no? Yung question ko po, yung sabi ni Kong Jinky, kasi gusto natin maintindihan talaga at sa mga tao, what does the decimal point represent? Is it number of hours? If 41 is the number of days, what is decimal point represent? Is it hours?
Mr. Chair, Honorable Adjong, meaning that butal po, that will represent a fraction of a day, meaning convert into hour po, pwede rin po natin siya ganun mangyayari po. So, kumbaga, nasa stamp po tayo ng pag-receive ng PhilHealth because automated na po to, and nakikita din po niya yung kailan na-issuean ng cheque po, and then add up and divide based on the number of claims processed on that day. Again po, on that year, I mean. Again po, this slide po, kung makikita nyo po, national good that, meaning these are good claims. Meaning, ibig sabihin nito, yung mga claims na pumapasok po sa PhilHealth na talagang quality niya ay mataas, ibig sabihin free of defects na siya kumaga, na through and through yung processing ng PhilHealth ng pag-process and pagbabayad po, Mr. Chair, Kong Adjong.
I just want to make a comment to what
Ma'am,
you said.
Ma'am, sorry. Can I address first so we don't get too far? Is it okay, ma'am?
With all due respect, Mr. Ledesma, this has something to do with his earlier manifestation. If you are saying that those decimal numbers represent the fraction of day, then I wish to believe that they represent hour. Do you agree?
Yes po naman. Yes po kung Honorable Luestro po.
Thank you.
Maraming
Mr.
salamat.
Chair,
Yeah.
Mr. Ledesma wish to manifest something.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Can I proceed, Mr. Chair?
Please proceed,
Yeah. Thank
PCO
you.
Mandy.
Mr. Chair, actually, I think one of the reasons, kasi ang gaganda ng mga questioning, no, it's all very excellent, no? But I think why maybe the committee, it's a little misleading yet, because I want to highlight, the slide Sernet showed is good claims, no? And the issue, I think what we're trying to discuss, Mr. Chair, is the 59.8 billion. Marami po dyan kasi is what's called denied and RTH, no? And actually, that will be explained in our next slide, no? So, I think, ma'am, medyo, it's a little confusing because, like you were saying kasi, ma'am, if with that amount of days, very good yan. Pero, I want to highlight, ma'am, good claims po yon. Yung 59.8, majority of that are anyway, Sernet will elaborate more, no? Are what's called RTH, returned to hospital, and denied claims, which don't fall under good claims po. Kaya doon medyo may konting, yes po.
I understand, Mr. Ledesma. However, if our intention is to make the presentation chronological, I think you should have started your presentation with the total claims, including both the good and the bad claims. And then you
We'll do that, ma'am.
separate the good and the bad.
We will do that. Understood, ma'am. Thank you, Mr. Chair.